0302257900 and 0302257901. Obi to me a friend wa drink chat to ja 1 minute past 9 0302257900 and 0302257901. Now last year about 450,000 students wrote the WACC exams. Only a quarter made it to the university because the slots are few. Now this year ALX says affliction shall not rise a second time. So ALX is introducing Pathway by ALX. Pathway by ALX is a revolutionary program helping SHS graduates get access to global universities, scholarships, and funding opportunities. Pathway is a game changer for SHS graduates, so don't let your child miss out. Get on the right track with ALX Pathway. Check out www.alxafrica.com. That is www.alxafrica.com. ALX, do hard things. If you leave me now, your kiss. And shouting out to you, Mr. Ohini Raymond Ofori. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Ohini Raymond Ofori. Wishing you life and love. It's from your niece, Captain Asanto Adakon. She says, I love you, God bless you, and happy birthday to you, Mr. Ohini Raymond Ofori of the Ministry of Environment. Nyamin Shirabibre. Night of 1031 laughs, 1,031 laughs and music. Get ready for the funniest night of the year, a night of 1,031 laughs and music. December. Ready? You're going to laugh like never before. The very best comedians, Bovi and Pencil from Nigeria, Obi Amponsan, Hogan, Parrot Mouth, Foster Romanos, Okoko Bioko, and music from the sensational, the greatest band. Treat yourself to your friends, family, and loved ones. Laughter, unforgettable music, and pure fun. Take kids 400 CDs regular, 600 CDs premium at Charter House, Nalem Store at Accra Mall, or simply dial star 389 star 1031 hash. Take it again, star 389 star 1031 hash. For table reservation, call 050-1288520. That is 050-1288520. A night of 1,031 laughs and music is brought to you by Excel, Pepsodent Charcoal, Triton Motors, Enterprise Life, ADB, Dream Collection, Beyond the Return, Peace FM, and of course powered by Charter House. One night of 1,031 laughs and music. 302-257-900, 0302-257-901. Yankwa humana so nana wiskawa dance man. Nana machi.
Yebu santa fa kwame.
Boko de.
Fa kwame me hu ye pa.
Nyame ne da na se.
Ya na wachi apa yo sama me wai.
Mati.
Fa kwame ma meni kan che yura Muhammadu Bawumia. Esan se wa konko de ne. Le da chin o my Ghana so be kai no. Na me chie yura Kofi Ofosun kansa. Let's see you. The CEOs mina sa branch ya of Kwame. Ka grassroots en sunta. Ka be a sa election with ko wiye of Kwame. Ka fa yan ko hono ta. Na minimum say en panyin force be ya disuade. Of Kwame. E drum me binanka grassroots e po bia kan asama kire no. Wo kan asama kire hwan. Wo fre panyin na ofisi onyu obi a opa no fa ko. Ofa ko no so ko asama no pa no tie. Won tie de wo kan no. Esu bi ko na information kwa wo de man no. A genuine one. At the grassroots, Omianka come to him. Minimum say MPP penny for the third year will be the next 4 years, by all means, MPP must have a power of a Kwame. Share election year by a 2 years. Oh my God, show. Oko, baby, and your mamma for saying of a Kwame. I know thing. That's what baby. I didn't hear my say. It's so quiet for I don't know for. I see a shiny. So Kwame, it's not person with transfer child. But saying him as a Nipana to Abama, only a man who said no. I bet in the next 4 years was out to Abama. Oh my Ghana, in a part. Nana was coming to us.
Obi so beto aso dia if you dance man na yes age na dance man ho a eje matching. AJ? Hello AJ. Okay, AJ ni Ahmano so 0302257900 and 0302257901 obitimi afre Edward Drincher aba Kokrokoo Peace 104.3 yenti nya also opese oka edichre na amanfo nyine tie ye kan nyina no mesre police for mesre fire service for assemblyman ni mo amuti sampote mu nyina samunye ndru ho ayepamochew ye say toll booth there war every kwan no so toll booth no Nissan Sentra a white color number near GS 6153-12 GS 6153-12 nipa mienu bi etikanum omonkeka omo inti sabio yenim ene ye omo yenim sese omutimi home o so montimi home o den na ekoso yepamochewa police fire service assembly for mamutwem wo nyina mpacho se mo bi wo ho ambetibidi ama white Nissan Sentra GS 6153-12 yesini pa mienu etise afidie mu omonkeka omo nti yepamochew se obetimi a for mo bi come on yanko kaswa ma me se wa machi
yemi over kwame
yes mami
ma kwame mpacho pomu
nyame adom na so
yami adu chesta ya wai
ojo so
na kwame bacho de na koso organic
are
inti party minia ese no ade yo banana republican ni mo ye di ya tio party na win me politician dey be party na win Then for me blame me to kiss and then I maybe yes can you pan come from back to for because no ma on tell na yen dia ya na mam ko mo dia se mo gan I the book then I will bring and ya dia yes I no man na mo ko ni ya sen ka mo did na ya sa mo da so I'm not to tell some I say gan no ko school SSO ma ko school that's your him here I should not move. Never only in a year. Never the young for no done. A bass, no more what to sound so. It is uncle say to me, yet one of prison. Yet one of prison. Yet to my share. Now, and Penfold one campaign from my young Ghana, work with John near Winnie. The bet you will whoop. This is you best. Politicians almost should be Sagalam say NDC MPP for men with Francis Minimina two parties in any young any year, you phone will be on 61 Nagalam, and Twabama, and tell them they do so with it. And tell them reposition is it. Into one to me Ghana for Mummy, you to the and yes, I buy now about the one children now I say.
Mesome da se mame se wa okaswa enso am WWM wachi.
Yo, black one pajo misumi so apun boko.
Nyame ne hene yetie.
Yo, nyame shira ne di maba wo yebo.
Amen.
Ano pe baby adam kwaku yo wo bi aka jinsim chia no.
Ma ti meka kire no.
Ami san chi odi an ka kwam yebo.
Oti ha oje uso.
Ayo. Black one ma party ma mi ko ma asem so. Damasi ni pisa from aguma ma ye adi aboa Ghana Man Electoral Commission. Na hwe se mu amu santrafu a wo kokofa abatu ho asem de aba na ndc form 3 kase wunko no mbubu o mu anya asem kitwa na we no Ghana for no wo fanye siade MPP for na yeso ma pen na Akufo-Addo se bibini na ekoso na ba mu na te nya na ti memfana de MPP for parliament for ko akasa se ke ofodata onyinu omomoye no onyinu dan ko ko ye gwa akra se ayi MPP for ministers no aya de papa hwede ekoso na nsu afankrofo yegwie dam na nsu afankrofo na o ma pe wotumi akọ te man ba mfa mame nke nya asem kranka me ma be samu nyina ka umbi na dakwa mpate mi sowa nsamu another mprenwa asem no ye hu ni akoso o dakwa me ye hu ni akoso se Edison ni wadi o se another mpren ni wadi o ye hu ti mun confirm man ni ye hu be bi ade si kofo ne yan se another mpren se agibrewu oyo pen post o this ayi fan say everything mu no anya ana metment anya post kitwa obi ruwa ugo tutu ko yeden akobo no yetra kumambra fam na for want to omunyama ye anya sam kitwa na yetra o man pay ma so wa bate yesra na on kasa ama na kita for so obi anya bute agibrewu ye nyina no ye na ye Ghana utana na mekai no FGO mama to give 1 deal ye na ye Ghana for na bra kwa me se ye to another on pen se amudo ha first cry ye nibi so cry ye nibi ayata wo krom ha amudo ha di me se so no ha be take over biemu sa ani si na ha take over biemu ye yene ma bebre wa amudo ha
WW that say if he in Swama Yanko Doko Yaya Majin.
So Bacho, the kitchen Kazefro Doko Stata. Okakwame, Mammy, Ghana for the doing now with you Koto Abaman PP. Na mestre o Montpellier Mama ina Nyama no Kano. O Tibe in year, a Rebwa Ghana for. Na mestre na kidi for say ya muyi ya hwe nyama o masɛ no so Montpellier oye na anyia Ghana for basna bilimi MP NDC. If we are very careful, self-share school for nyama ye tugu free education ni woni amakwa Ghana for say Montpellier ba obeto fama no mo sɛ no me die itu process ya muyi nyina no Ghana for hwɛ mo na mesre mebo apifu executive bako pe abaso eye kodua ono na sem ye meya na owotima mapatima but abanesa kwame make stress me mum die make atre Ghana for sem Montpellier na Akufo-Addo wa mwaye bako me kan sem na kwame wo hwe mpefo executive for omko parliament ni to mako 25 ka kire o se nyama bi nkoyi so there be Kwame 2016 many a day ye Cobra of region ye region the man will keep children in bibia na ni nyina chino ne party ni ne aje kwa ba menchen anopai Kwame ahwe nyama sida college omde fa so odu ba bi wo fidie so na man for kare asani kodia o tini fom bo so me so amaye credit ska enne ye go position yes, I could talk credit. One said no be a phone as yesterday. Ubia my skill. Ya three of us was a year bois, Ghana. Nasamuba, no Montpellier for your soul. Kwame me call for you so ye call and see. I want my soon clam. Kwame may break loose Yamao. Meeting of a putu. Bishopia, ye got salan of pat, the fear, to a year market 5 o'clock. Go through what says, I'm so Montpellier quite sorry. Yet time and a buy or buy a cutter say, young coach. Na tama oko position so Montpellier office bien wa ya fa yanko na ma o tebi ye fere ka tire se ye mo no ba obeboaye o twetwe ye nyina ye din na me ka tire Ghana for se ye konifie o ba tawa iso kwa mama ye no bia ni na mama ye do fa kra enne mo se oko position mu ye mbas na fe ye beba ye damasi se mo ye oko position hwe ni kwadu duma
Agonda.
Hello.
Machimiti, AJ.
Yeah. Agonda, Mamma Chair was here for. Agonda,
Yeah, Joseph.
Not been a comment you. A boy second of Jim's gentleman. Now, all MPP Kuna. I said, what would you Kuna be on? What are you Kuna town for? And nothing I'm a gun and say MPP penny for them. They say, partner, and now your position. It's a general secretary, and I think for ministers. Woman be different department and for the different. Now you a different department about no year partner. No more process safe claim. Why when no do maba. And the about MPP Kuno. The penny phone a year or minor abro papa. Abro my question many MPP penny for.
Peace FM.
Would be a dear moment so far so. At that time, would be a dear moment so far so that your man of Peggy, you can't win it. You can't tell another Danko Kufadu or for that. When you feel, Ghana for can another Danko Kufadu in the floor. And don't forget about and what defines the partner another wine. And I say, I'm a better Ghana for. And from Sunday about to say, John Domen Mama on a happiness or take petrol or that number 10 city. Now, and Yamano can and Piania, the Median and Camera Gradium. I said, you're going to school for you. Your pastor says, I'm not canning now, and I can't for me. I understand when you're not Ghana for when you're not going to manage idea. That's just what you are man up going to Ghana for. Your pastor said, yes, telling I penny from some years now. On Fanche, not yet up a woman, not the empty to Debuma. Mentioning when your mom can't come to a burning now with them. Sister, more play, a bit my credit, a bit of Madame de my mayor that you say, Cote d'Ivoire. I did my man to buy your crown, Katie Jamfua. Many are so for the whole Ghana 2016. Katie Jamfua, I gave Pepper Diamo, the Pem Night, a Diabican number from Sabaja. I feel I also cannot send it to them. What I can count them from one answer. Now, the way you are, now I want to. Who is that man? Why not about a partnership? About a partner, the channel. Ah, man, I'm not for the swat to Abano. Maybe more fear. And then the Obaba to Abano, Ababa, maybe from Basic community, I will be a economic number. And to the Abano, Penifono, yet you want me to know as to a new womb. Not so much unprepared, no more time, no bar. Can't afford to move the party or my best.
Medasi, AJ, Edasi, Yanquenim, Nano Bonsio.
Chairman General.
Yes, Nana.
Nyankopon kan
also sa
no ma kwatenten
amen
no wajuma be no o hira so
amen
Chairman General tempesa me chere se the ACC ye we fanifo mram na se no man nyina no atumtwa because we sorry a be yen sem bibre na de atusum ye no se abantugo bi ba se bi o se abanfo fra ba na omano the otuso first no musutu blame no too much it is abana se sa ko we blame na nado same blame be blame se nyeni nyina no wane pepe kura mutumbu asenka nyenya sem papa bi asabi nyankopon ma adom na abana strategy no fofra ye hukwan e be fa so a e dey atumjo be pra ene obia se wanye mistake abana correct mistake tie be se bebre se na sabe president nanado yakas waye say tie tumi asesa bana ti go bi bobo na ti ti mu menya botre na Ghana no yan hihye na mwa se na omampani ma se oba obedi se no mu yehwe ti de be ye bia no eni pensa ne de to aba nti se anko yi a se na yesese obi no sanso na be sa Nyankopon kan ho no man kwati
Nana Bonsu medasi yanko kaswa John wa kaswa John ya mwachi yes John Boko John ma onisuka kampacho Boko John
okay me brapame NPP kugu na ba no na do waye djuma bebre me mu say o tackle djuma bebre too much every place at the other could be an and cannot more and then cannot mano and then in na we do be sha kugu no e wo be bia and na dia ba ko so na do ye you mistake dey say for a politician waye djuma na che who ba be ko election wako waiting region then I start you amawa and how the frame and kopankra because why also we can afford I don't know mompe uko ye start you amawa esi baby and no be can no be kuku start you next baby o dey man na kusi kebi dan na bompe sa dey na ntinke ni so omom pass start you no kura ade man why you do my baby but at the end of the day no one can so ama about me pregu and I am young about me pregu. What was the boss or idea with the income? Oh, then you use Naban tax. He won't be there. Yeah, he said, Brapa would all have Mexicana home. And they put the chat because the name about me preaching for the future. For the future, but any person produce this is yeah. Oh, the mama go catch and go put over moment to college and I'm much as your tournament. Look at digitalization of our phones and not what they are in, but 1 minute of now. Also, what one, but the mama so called catches of one documentation.
Marty John. Now I'm commenting. May that say Uncle that come on Abeku Humana so Abeku Machi.
Good morning.
Good morning, Abeku.
Welcome, Patrick Poman.
Yamio, your pimso.
Blackwoman, this NPP from painful. Or we see me yet thing. Or we see me yet thing. No, we take grassroots full soon. That one, a Jima Pimpona, NPP pay from government, NPP grassroots, you know. I'm on Famauta. I'm not going to end this, you know, more time and no my discuss. It's NDC meaning as I said, the NDC to me be bad. I said, to make the bank is a neighbor one push for about the credit trying to the neighbor that home. But NPP who pay for the among yes card that they do a more from Kwan, no, much out of the opposition. You, I just say, the opposition catches in the Malay, nay, now, let your Jaya 1 year jalan, uncle, say, I'm here. Nake na ya fa kuma fa ya fa shisha party de ya mompa ya so ma fa ma ma say your oka opposition say even ni nkaman po nkaman ega nimpo self education ya no ya mo on fa man nkaman po no on plan to me so chi on fa me education no shisha education na kwe let on ma dollar on be 50 no be full and so be 50 that kwa me munya me
ya ne nyame be juma ya da sia be ko da kuma ya ko hacho odisha jabe wa hacho ya muachi
odisha senior odisha me do so kan jole pomdu
nyame adon boko na so e
kunko kakra
ya da nyame ase
chama awu se yesese sama bi ba na yam chicho ya owa be bi odine ya o ma me sama
ampa
na bonebie na adia adie nkwa eye ni baba mia oba au kontem le kan se yura mahuno eji nkuni chama sadi na ma aka yidimu ngenye na adinti ena wabaiba na o senye ne na o senye o zaba na oba sikano le baba esani and I said, every day, the police station, then you vandalize the whole police station. Now, we say, it's like the office, not a sending over. We didn't say, because I didn't pay away to. I didn't pay away to. Say, I told them, 80, then I said, we were receiving Katia, and the people.
Peace FM.
Out in the bank and said, Miriam, I can blame. You do my Punya would say. Never could be your house. What's anyway now? Now, we have but it only when you are a group consider which are so many, a good trade out to more. May young soon not anything. Nina, set the 12 baby will go out. They didn't obey to go because I actually walk on one. Let us obey the also. Can we open the baby for money now? No, we come to trust it. No million of the life.
Mate.
Then, sister, we never feel what and the musician. Come on.
Mene nyame be juma ya da so disha jabe wa hacho mami ajo adabra kama mami ajo machi mami ajo machi oni hawan so
machi ye waso
mami ye tio
metiamu nyina
ya joso
na wa pa kwa no mi edima kwame
yes mami
afi wa munyi tia mosi wan go promise land na so no what you say na AC eti na mosi tan ko promise land na say yawo wana de ye ti say Israel pe and na blame him and na de be then only pray na se tia kan fuli pano and na why na enemy after the people ya super boy no what are they to above ma ade ma bre and na one ye say and na one ye say Fire possible. Papa Yayen or Mama said they were born with a violent something. Mommy, Obia were we naba. Ah, Banuna wouldn't do a man. Oh, and almost anything, Nema. Make us your one more country woman and Yamama almost send no more yeno. I am one want to say them all lose you. But we need I didn't see. If I'm not what it. As I would you at the say, yes, Susanna, ya try a fool. No run as you for Twaba was the helicopter and I'm so pending in Yama. Or no cry at Twaba. I didn't necessarily, and I'm maybe, and I'm necessary, and you got any pussy, and I'm going to say, I did. Ghana for Mumma, Mumma, what it. A more ya, but any yammy.
Peace
If I'm so
FM.
what it. If I'm so.
Yeah, Timami.
Ne yɛ hu ne yɛbɛkɔ yɛ mu afa na afei mu bɛyɛ ɛna pre-education yɛ a ɛbaayɛ yi a mmoa mɛdi mu tɔn akamfo adeɛ no ɛnɛ masa abɛbutu no ei kwame mu ni nyame nsa wate ba
Mami, any yami bed my dasi. Yan fire last call. Romeo was cycle. Romeo watching.
Hello, boss. Pacho money no boko die.
Nyami oho ya pimso.
Oh, na pacho wa fi nkola ne se.
Boko.
Ela nyame ase. Ah, me pacho kakra me so me pese me kan se. Wọ́n sẹ́ ubies ẹ̀ka sẹ́sẹ́ ubie fún náà ìsẹ́dí ní ìsìkì bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tó ní mi mọ̀nìtà na uti nsẹ́mọ̀ nkọ̀fọ́ kan náà nkọ̀fọ́ kan sẹ́ Ghana fọ́ yẹ bonyayẹ ẹ̀nìyẹ́mà yẹ máa mpẹ́yẹ nyà yà nhwẹ́ ntú so aba no but bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ mi ní sọ music can testify sẹ́ ẹ̀ní bẹ́ẹ̀ nùmọ̀ yẹ máa mpẹ́yẹ tu ọ̀nà mọ́ à ànkọ́ yie ẹ̀kọ́ tìyà no nti ní wọ́n ká nìkan no ọmọ ònyà náà akọ́yẹ sẹ́ wọ́n fọ́ ní wọ́n di ẹ̀wọ́n mi sẹ́ fine wọ́n bi mí dẹ́ mi ti ní nkásẹ̀ ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nkọ́fọ́ do wọ́n anyẹ́ hwee but wọ́n sẹ́ amambó no sẹ́ wọ́n ba na sɛ wohwɛ one side nkwa ba so hu nti amambo no ɛsom ɛnyɛ dwuma kotowa o bɛɛ kwa me amambo no ɛsom ɛnyɛ dwuma kotowa wo supervise wo ministers wohwɛ nti sɛ woanya nkɔfo no ɔma mmɔwɔ a deɛ wobɛyɛ bia ne ɔni mmɛgu ase so hu nti mɛserɛ momene nka hyɛ mampanyi wotɔ namɔm bi a ankɔ yie hwɛ sɛ yɛpɛhyine sika wode sa too so yi sɛ bɛ sɛ mpapa yɛpɛhyine a woka sɛ mɛto ama wo hwɛ bank a wokuu ni sɛ papa ɛyɛ dwuma hɔ nom na sɛ ɔbɛtena fia mɛto ama wo ne nyinaa wotia wo nti yɛserɛ womenka ne kwanhyia mampanyi bibianom a wotu yɛ ankɔ yie menim sɛ asɛ na nkyiare mimi sɛ me obi a me sɛ meto wɔ lɛkuku okubɔe but ebufuo no ɛyɛ wo nti ma nkɔto aba no bi metena fie ma nkɔto bi ne yɛhwene ma yɛkɔ no a yɛkakakaka yɛpɛfo yi ntie wokaka kobi ɛfi wo ho Mami se jemfo no o pisa se ya. O kapɛ no atɔkye ne ha. O kapɛ no atɔkye ne ha. O kapɛ no atɔkye na mse yo. Mo de mo kasa asi se wunim de bi si ɔkyena. Ye ne yo grounds. Ɛna ye ka kyem se amambo ne enko yie. Nti bu hyɛ wo de ma o kapɛ ne abɔ galawe. O kapɛ ne abɔ galawe. Ti de me kan se mo de mo nkɔ fie. Na mo hyɛ mo nneɛma na mo sambra bag. Kakra no so me kan no be dance.
Romeo Yeda CP 27 minutes at top of the hour. Peace 104.3. Professor Kofi Jekoma Transe, Nana Komia Transe, Kwesi Prat Transe, da. It says, wishing Elvis a Siedu Dakon blessed birthday. Enjoy your birthday, Elvis. It's Siedu Dakon. It's from your father, Mr. Dako Bekai, your mother, Mrs. Evelyn Dako Bekai, and your siblings, Rosemary and Faustina. Maintina Sumepidi. Maintina Namabosum Swa. Esa Semitua. And George Asifua, listening and watching live in Bronx, New York. Good morning from Accra to you, George Asifua, listening and watching live from Bronx, New York. Yeah, that's it. Yep. Professori.
Yes, sir.
Matthew.
Oh, you know about to say?
Nyamene hene. Boko de.
Upon the Sankayo.
Akabutum.
Ah, well, yeah.
Me come on.
I wish I said, come on, me.
Nkebe yanka yo.
Man can one.
Nana go ya.
Kwame Sefa.
Machi akwaba.
Yenwa.
Apom. Yeda senso. Jack Toronto kwesi Pratt.
Oh, me boss Kwame Sefa kan.
Yeah,
me Kwame boss Kwame Sefa.
Well, say kwesi no.
That's na kwesi bahantempa.
Na kwesi tabantem. Honestly.
But and then aso.
David.
Obeja. But I'm saying no name. And Kwame was saying is about in a small laptop number.
Oh, ebi o de ba.
On the bench.
Ba na de o de aba. Kwesi?
Yes sir.
Yenye hu chale no. So na aka say ebenada obeba na ehu chale. Eti se me say chale ni ehu a. Ya to abawie Enra Jean Mensa Kasa President elect Dramani Mahama Akufo-Addo has congratulated omo be start transition team in Temtew. Omo say ochina na edem so sha according to Emra ayedi adwuma e wo yememu Ghana hanom Omanpanyin elect John Dramani Mahama the transition team obe from no ebe the chief of staff the member responsible for presidential affairs, member responsible for legal affairs, member responsible for finance, member responsible for interior, member responsible for defense, member responsible for foreign affairs, member responsible for local government, and a member responsible for national security. Eti Ochina Adepachine Nyamepa straight up a started transition team to hand over smoothly. And what you know, unfortunately, what in your so ashishi tutu and my born in account looting and vandalism. Baumia Achere Mahama said call your supporters to order. Police enforcement have arrested 89 suspects of post-election offences. 50 minutes that based in the question, your analysis.
Master Kwame.
Yeah.
Di kan. Is do be who chale o.
Anytime you say chale no en.
Chale no there. Enya me na me kan. Jimen sankasa be chen ni o ye chale. Do be who chale no there ye hu no dada. Na abaya ye kwatui. Media adisia ba ko amanya wo mpa ne se ye hu akohwifo.
Ta?
Masa.
Akwasi ye hu akohwifo.
Akohwifo.
Fanti akohwifo no.
Akohwifo ina ye hu.
Yan de oka akohwidin a na obi a wa mon bre ye sansani but fanti kohwini ne chese obi a otrofo onka nokre.
Enu na.
Anti fanti kohwini no.
Yeah.
Ye hu akohwifo no.
What?
Kai osofu bi a yeyi na Jane opoku adwuma pe no so oni Nyankopon akoye conference Nyankopon ka kire ni se maami ni bewu ansa ne ato aba maami ni wawu ko hwini dabrabani obi ehun se o ko hwini papa fe no tunche papa no ozu onu de oye Nyankopon consultant na Nyankopon kire ni se ba omia bedi nkunu na ba omia ni nkunu ma ye hye no no owai opese ye hye no omra so what omra ni hye no ko hwini ayi mamia onu anesi so wasesa na afedie wo hunyame ehu Kristo nyame ni ade na no beka ni say oh sani Nyankopon ka kire no pa na mbemu dia na Nyankopon ye kohwini nti obesa akosom ne bosom
I got that. Now we are on Sukuta NDC flag.
Osa.
Kwame facho
Video no.
'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video no. 'Video ɛdeɛ he
I was one right crack can say yes.
Fache kwesi sisi a. O de fache se kwesi we hia se obeshe space. Into the me amwa no me de kire me. Say no say obako som ne bosom no.
Enti masa.
Was straight up. Nyankopon a kire ne say
obako akosum ne bosom ampa onkonsum ne bosom. Asembe. Na kwabe. Wo ina no abaya ya tuye. Ese ye fa nyoma bebre, usin nyoma bebre.
I feel you here. Oh, Charlie ne bi ni.
Enti nipa bi tisana opening. Say fadie ba kokura ni omoni so.
Nipa bi tisana.
Omu ferihwe. Omu
atoto na ni awe.
Ebi ko bere asaboni. Oh, enti na we na wo abam na nkofo ke kan sam chrewa. Ese wutie no asopam we no ye.
Wutie no mienu
mami we. Alabraka. Na kwami. Abaya ekotu ebisu ya no bebre firi. Amsa de ba ko a ebisu firi mu pa ne se nipa wo hawo mu a. So one kasa would bring na fa kwampa bi so se ne ba bi fisa hawo. Na sa ne ade bechi would dibrike ko prophet ho. Sika kakra na wo ho na bia wodi be socket huma wo free hawo no ne ade kuja dia koma prophet ne ade. Am say so tipa. Wo yare ye hwe wo hospital. Nu adwane afi hospital. Wo so ko ayi friend saying. I didn't conference.
Yeah.
Omu ayibia omu ye no. Wo yare a na. Dr. Biasemo ka che me reho. Headmistress of a secondary school. No yare no dinaba. Oba no collapse. Obo modi an almost stabilizing no a say omu hope say obetiapo. 3 days later na in the software ba say yenyine ma no. Na kopo san yare da nti entu na duro no ngu ya tu na duro na gu mama me na wu. No abaya ya kotu chere ese esu twa enya deba. Na ade esi esu ya wo no. Dem say NDC su obi sua papa NDC. Wami.
Alain.
Oh. Ni dikan eso mu hu se. Enye se wo mu mpanifo no ho ofadudu ntinye koto abama o. Anaze wo mu wo bibia yesrunku abrusu ntini akoto abama o. Ahobrase. Wo mu mrantie na wo mu kasa wo peje wo mu betini ade no. Emra so. Esa abedi peja no nyina no ebrase. Send this for soon de wo mpa wo ba no ani ni ya Ghana fo be tro kwan wo be yu afiri wo be horo wo afiri wo na ne aba no ahokyere dodo no aba Ghana no na se ye pekwan bi su na esoti e ma Ghana fo me be chi no idin be tu afiase ni ade ni na no ma sa bi de ho sha da hia me papa o na akọchi no na ade no kotu afiase na se dokuni 5 cities ko do 10 cities e dey why ukochichi nkrofo di won ko bu afiase opani tie mi yo akochichi wa ko bu afiase o de opekro wa bubu bi eprepre bi ni ade na ebewie no na sidi no a page free 17 na kudu be 25 a onya hwe ebewie free ho dollar emre no so ebewie free ho enti important priority media me here Ghana for ese hia ye nuanu mo NDC no ene se ahoto ebeba ahoto ambade amutwapo masa nkunum dia omodi ebi nsi da since e call for public ebi nsi da we have votes Muhammad Nyaya Gerald Ukraine nyasa votes ni bi pe eye nkunum dia kese pa na ebe hia se won bebre won hose no mo ye adwumaden se ne be ya Ghana fo ebe dwumatu so masa ene ya ye kase nkofo start ye calculation no
tere
oh say ede na mo be ye ehun faso wo yi and so on. Sadia na started, demands na started that 24-hour economy, yeah, 24-hour economy, beba. Na abema ebe bien duma man krofo a man for a mamu gaba. We honeymoon ni ho. Eduma den na aba a ese omuye. Na nya enye kura no enye enden kwa na esi ato aba ma na esi sa mbebu no mo tiegu kromo a nadmo office no mo ko sizi ni oma municipal authorities na ye ready ho tractor ni etuko and so on. Yes even ana difficult but enyefe esi dan no na nka se esua dipa wo mi ejai time hami
crazy
esi jai immediately me ozi nana kumia na ka se ba me bi iPad making cancer Abranti winning post na why na no pay.
Oh, say
MPP forecast no say it says this season on them. Na eya chedodo. And run kwa ni declare result. Season of cars chedodo yenko season cars. Ah dang. Masa, no bi okwa ben mu no yewi. As a matter of fact, no bi okwa ben mu no yewi. E bia binum koya ko wi ade binum koya no man fata. But no biara. Enti yantu ye bo kakra ni yantu ye bo a fakwadi ebewa ko pie no enye de yantu ye bo masa no pay makan daily guide na daily guide kata fa to so nsa mo ye cartoon bi o ho na cartoon efe ko akosua ena akosua cartoon nsam wom
I don't see
also parable December 2025 4 elephant and what draw osuno kakra kabi na osuno omu ejan na ejan ya en se ni a chimiye en na wo osuno chale osuno bre na ni che ho mu no and what postmortem bo nifa ho and was shot from same baby in the can was it chop alone what was all here
me to aso
chop alone win finish who are you hey, phone off talk to my personal assistant my word is final somebody pocket boys are break cash economy hard no 20 to vote with team people's vex and we know the mean
I would say Christian versus Muslim
and Samira Bibi and near so I'm a cartoon I can say me you can't cartoon where in here so we can be na si sua de wo papa masa Ghana 1951 na ubo CPP dia na notion no challenger abana yeto in 1951 CPP landslide victory ene yewo even 1979 aba yeto Kunumdia CPP enya ene yawe masa it can happen to every and any political party no political party is immune and this no kro modi nkunim and that ya kan hosam obi ni mochna na ni na ne sempanifo no bebre omo hosi na wo somsom pa na Ghanafoɔ ɛho tɔ na masa ɛtɔ da kora ahokyere no hɔ kora wo man sɛ opani na odi wo so no sɛ odi ebuo kakra ma wa ahokyere no kora yɛ na wo afiri kakra na ɛtɔ da wo brɛ wo ho akyerɛw ɛnoma nkɔyie na mpanimfoɔ no so masa wo mu mfa buo kitua bi kora ma yɛn ɛno na anya no ɛno ne kankan paa no so mu mfa buo no kora ma yɛn na aba no deɛ masa to awi a man for me. I did hear me one way, hear me who pa opening. Man, ye ni say, Meti bida.
Today.
Say I can't ba. Na polling station back. Na NPP enya 0. Man, Jane did that. I don't meet him when you cry meeting, and I'm saying, hey, now where's over here? 0 passes 0 passes 0. I dang. But sana abano sa. Na Rebecca can say, Ghana no, a woy nara. Ghana mine, a woy Ghana for nara. So ye NPP ni, so ye NDC ni, so ye Shada, so ye day. Ghana no woy nara. Na nara ento to adwin. Na yenjere ye ho nya dwumaden. Na ye mpanifo nso fa suban pa. Emra bem. Na ye ne sa ebekọ ani. Omampani fufuro. Enka no ye ka no omampani dada se oye omampani fufuro. Omampani fufuro John Dramani Mahama enra wakase oni na dodan kwa Kufuado. Omampani otisu sisi ana akasa. Na ochina sani aukan no and on best start transitional process. She said a buying a corner be fanning crop or now buying a balance of fanning crop or no more transit. No more she send no more years and a bear, a did to me in November a buying for frono. Now much me a year Juma, my year Juma send a bear and no be kuyi. I'm say the papa said transition be bantamsa. Ochina yara on the 11th year na transition no be said ma. Na more transition no so no. Masa sa partisanship ni tukwa hunu ni ade na yakun over the last 8 years. Ni an dey kwa transition so ma na yi. Omunko edma pa. Na yen tumi ni free abanda dan ho na nkwa ban foforo ho. Na tumi ni so yemfa nya nneoma a de mfaso ebebre Ghana fo nyina. Na you are wishing pa say ade no yeni ye be yi. Kwa me kitu ebi me di twato.
Me tie.
Asem we ya kan so bi entie. Onyankopon. So we Muslim ni, so we Christo ni, so we Osuma Kunedi, so we Tigari na Osumni adina. Onyankopon onye pasha sawo. Ana Onyankopon e pasha. Onyankopon e NDC ni.
Me ni
Minim so Onyankopon o NDC ni na so NPP ni. It is some politicians no dey be omu kremu Onyankopon fa no omu ndai. Odi nkunim mo se Onyankopon na di nkunim ne maame. Na Onyankopon chiri NPP. NPP ni ya dey o se o Onyankopon de o nku ade o yafa. Onyankopon ni obi afa o obi ara afa. Nipa omu ndai sa useless religious rhetorics na de na mobia na munya duma mbe ya duma na Nyankopon na eba be ya masidi na ba fom ena nya Nyankopon na eba me duma aba oman mu munyansa ni mo hodin ene odo amwo man na mudi ya duma ebe ko anim na munja sa no na moye so sa na tie de ne ka enkofa Bishop Taki ya boy so o president.
Jamahona kwa sorry.
Madam.
Madam for no. Asimi.
That's why ben ago.
Na ozo bi se na ku. Ene ye ba se ye kan asori aye ko.
O say ye kan asori asem na.
Me say senpai bo ni ade ni ye dibu man ko ye dia. Nanka Bishop Duncan Williams ko ti wo ye dia. Sa go be president.
Kwekwe Bijetum. Yeah, me tell me bisa sorry I will call.
Eno ehun hia.
Okay.
Ehun hia kra. Ka Duncan Williams the president na Archbishop Takiya boy the vice president. Na Otabi the foreign minister and so on. But that's sanity. Then pai bo ni any ni edibu man. Mumbe ye pala munja isa nyame ehira mi na nyame ayese na nyame ayese. Nyame o chira Kufuado. Wane ka jo se Nyankopon chiri ba omia. Munja isa ansam ne kan enko.
Nana. Enti Eba na say.
Kwame Sefa.
Nana Kumia.
Kweku kwesi edwa enkrofo pa.
Asofo no.
O say you asim hado. Ya kan say papa mu oboni mu fa asidama Nyankopon. Dem say no na. Dem say nipa de biye ye no. Eto papa fancy asidama Nyankopon. Anko yenso a fasidama Nyankopon because of inkwa life. But my take we see point na say. Me pay sorry akwesi kona eche means ma me di chi akosa sorry. Kwame.
No.
They see you know. Memenda ababeto eneno. Kunum die magana. Say yetimi aye election yi. Baby ube international news media nya eboya baso. Obia Nigeria for podium say hey yenyanwe mu akomo anim pa enti say ebo electoral commission ebo ma baso omuso omode bambo emaye police for fire service immigration me polling station and me to about me call immigration woman be na tio now a bunny mask oti hodin because she no cry na ordinity Jesus calmly intimesa bo Ghana for ankasa yan ekoto abano police stations do draw na me because ra obia eto na badin argument ponio kole omo kan votes na me obeti say argument kakra ndc for MP but abato no there obia koto na badin very peaceful just a bogana for so abaso say yet me this adwuman amayemano after the elections no niema na sisi no na ahonte after ye re-elections no na edaso ekoso na bomse yes na ye nipa mrantie ni bi na omoye niema emfata eno akra bi ba me office
STC what about oh na France you for about
ba akra bi crash she mask
about office
ba STC ti ba na ye meeting ti me smart me management ni no say omo ni omo konko share bi so asem de buy and see report the bremen so to say yeah the cars be ko nipa ni be a bank of be the cars ACC yeah the be aba STC na so enko kenchom say ha the car be ani ha na yeah ha no kra no my union leader no am ko kasa say union leader say no kra no say car be ba ha omo the first person on ba reports nti momo homo but I'm call peacefully.
Okay.
There was no way.
And running here.
But baby there he said there's looting. You break into offices, you break into warehouses. And yet until say Yera John Mahama and then Yera Kufado. Komutibo. Na omo ehwekwanya. Because pese we master for but then so aka be fufuro and the two leaders say amon komutim bom no muntim kansemo a ebema mranti etime jai no mo ye police stations kra who back resi tepa was enfa
Techiman South
Techiman ho na police for no gina ho police for be say 10 ejina ho na ni pay etu a share police station enti say police if one sunya order someone stop their course now what will happen the same Techiman
yeah.
The same Techiman and so far me tisa IGB can say election ni police strategy in the year also de-escalation de-escalation
but talking about Techiman Ebiana Electoral Commission for so a delay Techiman the kakra. Eka hona ma basabasa yaba no. Because I no pay beside the Chiman South, no. Umpire say provisional, let me be honest, provisional. There by Emma MPP 46,468. IF 51.6. And NDC 43,362. IF 48.1. PPP 144. That's 0.16. Independent 8, 0.05. Na we na maintain one say abem.
And Kwame.
Basi net. Amani ekoso no koso.
Kwame say Yemfa say delay about elections no results no delay about constituency bia. Moko attack police station. Police for Jina. On police for Mukutetu Anambwa.
Yeah.
But they were restrained. IGP I can say de-escalation. Not just opinion say.
Say Brenna say.
Into the video now the police just didn't interfere. Man try to some best because I'm try some best stop in the panwa. It would have turned into violence. Well, unti nim here. And I teach man in Kwame. And for the Lutu warehouse.
MC Stream.
How baby you say.
Akuma dime say omokosis fertilizer.
Yeah. And KMA office as well race course. KMA also, yeah.
Mati says you know why you buy slow office cry. Yes.
Slow office and so yeah, cause and NADMO headquarters to the Akosa Unina.
Not head office na when fan.
NADMO headquarters meaning baby but
Kaukudi.
I'm say Kaukudi hono. NADMO headquarters also Mako say ho.
No one shall cry when what yan stop on in term nipa boni for
Damongo easy.
Oh, easy office or Damongo. Ship.
And as we speak, Bost bulk oil. Baby, you keep your oil supplies near there. Fitting nra. And maybe no be on me NDC for be 50 of them. Omakwaji ho aboso. Fuel wo nation supply of fuel wo na omani police for no etwe ding. They say soldier for akwa ho. Argument ne say omate say management no area fuel no akoton. Inti ombebo ho ban. Ombebo facility no ho ban. Ye kasa no pay Bost officer wo Bombaria. Baby ye de fuel ye transportation of fuel no. Ohonyo sa. Ye kasa CCA. And pay ye nya information de ma police for ye ma soldier ye ma mo me de mo nyina but mo so munim. But I tintin pa I am sure. Yeah. Na yes na tepa hene emse onu so fie.
Oh.
Ya pajatum and in a car. I don't know. Some say pictures boy about say no cre say enya no cre but anyway.
I didn't see Kwame send a medical can. Ye pese way inti matise nipa mienu say ni kra ahwere monkwa.
Yeah.
Wow. Na normally a elections are na ban ye tutia aban ye tiswa. Yana party supporters. Youthful exuberance, what you can say. Out of useful exuberance. But near Siena, normally ubeti say ubi the car say see ubeka 2016. Na me we say my tax force me na me call cars about ubeti yes ubi the car koshe. But say ye Lutu warehouse, share him for fear, she police station, agency.
Okay, Menyante said Tepamahene has denied the report.
Okay.
Inti Tepamahene sent us.
Never know.
But yes, offense north. And Tamale baby so.
Offense north Akuma
da India no. Okay.
Enti enim heya no pese we na astra for na afene na loss of lives and so ba episamba enti mpanyimfo no particularly President Akufo-Addo and the new elected president. On former Otumbom no monhwe if the amonhwe na nipa dodo na NDC supporters ntina make say a new president elect no so obem. And the president is the commander in chief, I mean the national security shall I say. Ntia amonhwe senabeya because a coswa a best say election ya record ya set you be a boy abasu yasim hey ever say no. Until the two leaders have a responsibility to ensure society behind the
But President-elect has called for Waka say Omunya Butre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because that ain't say copycat. Obi wo baby. Oh, you know your party for we cause bicycles, ni cars, any fertilizer anyway. Yes, you will be and yes, you're tired. Well, you mabunda. So, there is a demonstration kit to evidence you house 5 or 4 of film house master. And then house 2 there is now we've all been used before. It has to stop quickly. Quickly. Now, Kwame, me party NPP ye coalition officials no our share be new Joa Noche. I see fantastic work. Until by 11 p.m. 11:30 we knew we had lost. System normal setting happen. My update every 20 minutes or so. Shall say any LED, but depending on as of bare 2,500 polling stations. Na LED.
Nefe society.
But I be do bare 8,000 polling stations now, and it never came back in our favor. Until by 11:30, we knew we had lost. The system normal set was so robust and real time. Wow. It's my bomb abasopa. And no teacher na ade achi Electoral Commission pomba ye leader no concession speech no. Na mesa boy leader no so abaso Dr. Baumia. Menjin this a BSc that or Ghana since 1992. Leader, flag bearer will lose election, whether NPP or NDC. Now be concede even before Electoral Commission about. Menjin this a BSc that. BSc that way. Kasa Mike no more.
2008, Professor Mills conceded before the Electoral Commission declared.
No, but Professor Mills could have conceded in 2008. He was. He won.
2000 elections. Yeah, 2000 elections.
Okay.
Yeah.
2000 elections.
Yeah, before the Electoral Commission.
I know, yeah, you know, I said because all recent past 2016, 2020. Nanya kra. Osha 2016 say Utiti and Petnifo cry had to take the intervention of the Pebitisa Santehini before you could even announce the results. Utio Santehini and Numa Sema Okawa United Nations. I'll say a re-election in 2016. Now the country stood at the edge of disaster. And everybody was worried, said Ghana was going to slip into electoral violence. I will say, Nyanko Ponchadia, the moral authority of the palace was at hand. And we were able to persuade the losing candidate to accept his fate and to fly both candidates for a quiet encounter to pave the way for announcement of the results and a smooth handover. These are Santahini's own words. While you are Kofi Boache, who as was the police commander in Ashanti
at the time.
I see, Senya Santahini and Kayentimi announced results in 2016. Yeah. I see, when the EC could not announce the result, it was Otumfuo who intervened before the results could be announced. I see, the negotiations that went on in Mesia were not small. If you watch it, in terms of concession and a recent pass, Nenya Kra, the pass about me, and it will be a Bonabaso. And then it's a Shedan time and politics. That's what to me, yes, sir. Now, Kwame, NPP in Kuguya.
Yes, Moana Moye.
Kwame,
Ano Quadrone, Yakikaku. You do so, I don't catch you.
Kwame, may share a resources here.
Yeah.
I will dispatch paper a Yenya Benefsin. Now, President John Mahama has 6.3 million votes.
Yeah.
Baumia 4.6. My point number by chance, me share results no keke. In fear na 2020 election results. So Kai Mahama votes.
About same.
About 6.2.
6.2 plus
something. About 6.3. And now Kai Akufo-Addo votes. 2020.
6.7.
6.7 plus.
Yeah.
Okay. And then NPP votes no Atiaba 4.6. Mahama votes no 6.3. O share results now. Mahama votes no ejina baby ejina. The same 6.3 million votes are unya 2020 and one usanya 2024. And society the same votes.
But Kakabeka.
Yeah. 100,000 views, 150,000 views. But 6.3 same votes unya 2020. Osha NPP votes now from 6.7 in 2020 Atiaba 4.6.
Over 2 million votes difference.
Uti free more about 2 million NPP for Omoto Aba 2020 Aomanto Aba 2024. To share just the results now, clearly the NPP lost the election because their supporters know Anko Tuaba.
Now who question?
Nearly 2 million of them Anko Tuaba. Because NDC vote 2020 ejina baby ejina no 6.3 plus. NPP the annual tip from 6.7 million to 4.6 million.
MPP for there.
From 2020 to 2024. That's what tip by 2 million. NDC vote. Oman to ama NDC. Because NDC votes no ejina baby ejina. Oman koto ama that 2 million for Oman koto ama NDC. Because the same votes he rounded up at NDC nya 2020 and one nya 2024. It is hard nipa 2 million. It just stayed at home.
Okay, the details are here. MPP votes in 2020 6,730,587. That's 6,730,587. MPP votes in 2024 4,657,304. 4,657,304. NDC in 2020, 6,213,182. 6,213,182. NDC votes in 2024, 6,328,397. Intianuna mwoha.
Yeah. Enti saa nipa be 2 million.
Mama dia be me nyina so madam say Master Planner Junior Echo and a few others madam say Mike nipa be ready by but you who baby for say thank you very much. Yes, and me too.
Saa nipa be 2 million ya. To aba ema NPP 2020 elections. Oman to aba ama NPP 2024. And Oman to aba ama NDC. They just stayed at home. Oman go to aba.
Apathy, anger, frustration, disrespected.
Well, say well conclusion between Aban is say omobuefu omo party ni omo bai.
Okay.
That's the conclusion. Otherwise, why is on beto ama party no 2020? Na 2024 omo beto on beto nefi. Omobuefu. Nenti omobuefu ni de. Ebetimi aye hwehwe mu. Ni ehu nenti ebufu no bai. But clearly, for now, Yahweh results no keke. For 2 million supporters to stay at home. Our man kotwama opposition. I just say bibi opposition and I count makuma. Just say our man kotwama mo party. Our man kotwama opposition so. Ti bufo. Ti say yetimi hwehwem. Yahweh nentia. Omubuefu omu party ni omu government. Na Kwame, and there kwa third parties, you can say third parties. Now, but you say, hey, not for front of war, the rally on ye will come and see the pay, the for every how I drink. Say, hey. Rally, hey, cheddar. Sorry, friend.
Cheddar, na Kwame.
Hey, you see, the Gen Z. You see, cheddar. Catch your crowd say, bem. Kusi bebia. Okay, na still uncle for AM shishio. But see, yeah, system na ye one friend. First past the post. You can say opinion. First past the post no chair say.
What be dikai?
Oh, say baby, I will be dikai will. But yeah, dear no. A different kakra. Oh, say baby or what? Omo wo kosi una abin kosi we dey. Oni aje ama chair say. Una politics we dey chair. So it's a proportional representation na. A bit more how they are proportional representation. Say, my friend say NPP votes 4.6 million. Say what percentage of the total vote? Say 40%. Then NPP would have 40% representation. Say NDC there 60% or of the voter. And you know small parties no, and our third parties no, a better chance of being significant. But yeah, dear no, say NPP lose or Okankwe South by 10 votes. 10 votes per. Omo vote no mnya Okankwe South ni ya enfenye juma. That's all. Yeah, the insanity. Into share baby to America, some was I insisted. America first child yes is about 250 years na ebe you. 250 years na ebe. Some of them first past the post. To say NDA. What was the third party be appeared? Even in America. Not Ghana. And I'll share your elections a free 2000 elections. Not third party, but then you see the Miracle Brobe, the stalwart of the NPP, you see Guzitano, stalwart of the NDC, and away, or better, some have chairman of the Omunya, the third parties. Couldn't do Ajima Rollins, it was he say. And go see, baby.
Before you finish with that thinking, you know, many interesting messages say, Mema MPP for Madrid Yamu say, Nipana over 2 million a momo say Antoine Mamono. Ebi a floating voters. Ebi be crying this for a tomamo in 2020. And now Maba back a better momo party. It's not as if saying come more man to abano. Because so share you find saying po register no. Nipa Antoine by 7 million, right? But you share analysis from 2022 now. Me find say Oma man to about then just come in beto amamo.
Kwabi.
Yes.
Oh yes, speculation. No.
Debbie.
O say ebia speculation.
And as some of them say speculation.
Debbie, I'm looking at the numbers.
And I'm telling you that those numbers with those numbers so then just more mutuma 2020 no. Ebia and Tuama NDC 2024.
Kwabi mean can say Oma tuma a 2 million. Omo NPP and Omo NDC for. My cancer. So Oma tuma NPP. Simple.
MPP numbers are
yes.
Good.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying, that maybe some of them, also out of anger, frustration, voted for the NDC.
Now Kano. Now Kano. What can motives? Me can numbers. Whether Nipani a floating voter. Whether Nipani NDC.
You're all talking probabilities. You're all talking probabilities.
Mami. Whether Nipano Tuma NPP 2020, whether a floating voter, whether NDC ni Tuma NPP, the numbers show say, 2 million for no Tuma NPP. I feel we no. Oman kwanko to abanu kra.
I don't know what you say. Analysis. It is weak. No, it is possible to say 2 million.
Who can say it is possible?
Now, some okay, possible.
No, I'm talking of the numbers.
I'm also talking about the numbers. 2 million and MPP 6 million, 6.7 million. This one at 4 point something. Say 2 million. No, it is possible. Say 2 million. It be no to my NDC this time.
Yeah.
And it be no so to cry.
Yeah.
It is possible. So woman want to down one so it be the 2 year. You can't make this analysis
because another factor so. First time or more to abandon.
Exactly.
Exactly. A honeymoon baby to coins.
Exactly.
Some to my NDC and some to my MP.
Okay.
A bit of crowds are branching out from or no, I had the bidinity. As I'm a factor also.
Fantastic.
Kwame.
Obisi Town and Akomea, I voted in 2020 for the NPP, but last Saturday I voted for the NDC.
Kwame. You bet me a factor BBI mini problem.
Okay.
No. Also, what returns over factor BBI is not.
Obisi can't say quantitatively what you're saying, or so what Giant Akumia is saying quantitatively about the figures is true, but qualitatively it is not true.
I said this.
Say research abem.
Me the quantities in the age.
Okay.
Na minim asos na nti obi to ma NPP. 2020 minim the panitri.
Yeah.
Anti no nya de ha me. Na minim ne say enipa no etoma NPP 2020. That is a fact. Say na say nti otoma NPP so ye we then they made them. But the facts by the figures no say 2 million people who voted for NPP. I feel we oman to ama NPP.
Okay.
That is possible, but I'm saying that they didn't vote for NPP.
Okay. Okay, you're right.
All those 2 million voted for NPP.
Okay.
But the figure showed that 2 million people didn't.
Don't let's belabor the point.
Motive the end that you can do your speculation. I don't have a problem. What I know, say, Nipani Tuma NPP. That is a fact. As to the motives there, how can I know the 2 million people? I just know the figures.
Exactly.
The figures is what I'm talking about.
You cannot say definitely they voted for NPP the last time, and this time they didn't vote for NPP.
But the figures show that they didn't vote for NPP.
No, the figures show that NPP had 4-point-something million this time. Last time they had 6 million.
Because
you cannot just say 2 million now, Irano. All of them were NPP voters in the last elections. It is not possible.
NPP had 6.9.
6.7 the last elections.
And at this election, 4.6.
Less than 4.9.
4.6.
Okay.
NDC
6.2.
No, NDC
6.3 in 2020. Yeah.
Just about the same. So those 2 million people, they didn't vote.
Which people?
2 million, they didn't vote.
You lost 2 million votes.
Yes.
There is
based on the 2020 figures.
Yes, we lost 2 million votes.
2 million they are NPP lawyers.
But they voted for NPP. That's my point.
Based on the figures from 2020.
Well, I'm telling you because
anyway,
I'm simple subtraction.
Okay, no. Yes.
Of course, if I say, how can I tell? By simple subtraction. And if I also do the subtraction.
It doesn't solve the problem. Simple subtraction is not the answer.
Well, what is the answer?
4.7.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We've belabored this point.
Because I'm interested.
Yeah, but we're belaboring it.
Because my point is very simple.
Baby, why tintin or baby question? Why tintin? You will never get a convergence.
Just looking at the pure figures between 2020 and 2024, the raw figures. 2 million NPP, Nipa Mufutuma NPP, 2020. Omantuama NPP, 2020. Only 2 million.
Okay, Yantuaso.
That's what just simple attraction.
Because Angie Menu Jemfi says, tell Nana Komia, those 2 million people didn't vote for the MPP in 2024 because of pride and greed. The MPP disrespected their foot soldiers. Angie Menu Jemfi. So now who cross up?
NPP, we can always worthwhile to find out. But my Dick said, I agree, said they didn't vote because they were upset or disappointed with their party and the government. That's the clear reason now. As to why, I don't know if I find out. But clearly, 2 million people who voted for NPP in 2020, Omantuama NPP in 2024, a clear, simple fact of arithmetic.
Yeah,
now may count about third party C. Na kwa make say. That third party C. Opening page of paper and I'm saying paper now. That's as a Bediaku no eche than.
Na kwa Bediaku yeah.
Onunya 84,000. And me offer me penny Alan nya 31,000.
Yeah.
It confirms that third parties see did the qua. CPP munya kwesi
23,000 CPP.
What is the minimum campaign manager for CPP? So what is
that? Party. But you used to be the general secretary of the party.
I've never been general secretary.
Yeah, general secretary.
Nowadays. Now the episode was here. Now so do be because now same status. And the episode was here. Now political party position is a secret. Now used to be general secretary.
There be no general secretary.
Communications that. And now communications.
Young person me can make.
Maybe so I said me can say. Me pay information keke nam dia kama say. Me pay factual information. Nanya dem na yeti. Nanga me compare wahi. Remember Kwabi. Me say wa became. Na me come in the office. And nipa utia. It may be beside the correct information. I mean friend nyamase. I don't want to speculate. Now communications director.
Nana, you see from
Oya Chesro.
Kwabi na me pay information. Okay, Kwabi will catch me. No a day. Kwesi Prado there was CP.
Nyamikai said no a central committee member.
Oh, sure.
Yes, I'm very sure about that one.
Oh, they've done a business with
and a trainer obey in charge of publicity.
Aha.
And at a point during the Great Alliance, obey member standing for Parliament. 96, I believe.
And
those are the positions I'm saying.
Party no is based on this. Well, yes, I can't third parties. And I'm party no so third party. Nam ya share cheddar there. Na ya share Alan K there. Nam ya share Monsmo there. That's all. Tell me so party no so munya.
Bear 23,000. I am quitting him.
Now we see the Unyo campaign. I'm sure that yes, I'm American, but makes it a party because of.
For some good reason, I'm not interested in discussing the internal workings of the CPP now. And I don't want to talk about it now.
No, but
for very good
reason. The internal workings, me say. Position better now.
Say me party, say to say this is not the time to talk about those things.
No, but it's relevant to me because it's a third party.
It is not relevant to you.
And it's no mommy information.
Main comment name Uncle Sam Ewo Hong Kong. Uncle Sam says, Chairman General, if the over 2 million voters who voted for the MPP in 2020 were indeed NDC sympathizers, then ideally, the NDC's figures would have gone up to 6 million votes plus. Uncle Sam in Hong Kong. Baba Chairman in Tamale says the claim from Kwesi that the 2 million may have voted for the NDC. No, Kwesi didn't say that.
I said they could have been NDC supporters.
Well, he didn't say that. But anyway, you say the fact is based on the figures. NPP gets most of its votes from Ashanti and Eastern. Check the voter apathy in Ashanti, and you know why the MPP lost. Boache a Kofodia. I voted for the MPP because I'm MPP. By this time, I didn't vote. And it's not me alone. My wife, sister, my father, and about 5 of us who always used to vote for the MPP decided to stay at home. The reason? Another discussion. LOP in Bebiani. Tanana Komia, people didn't vote because of the Russian-Ukraine war and also because of COVID-19. David Broom. I guess that's tongue in cheek. In 2020, NDC's votes were about 6.2 million, NPP 6.7. In 24, NDC 6.3, which is not different from the 2020. In 2024, NPP got 4.6. It can't be that MPP supporters voted NDC this time. Kwejo Ahodo Sheffield in the UK, NAD, and no Abai. We shouldn't follow one political party because of our personal interest. The NDC would also be voted out from power in 4 years if they refuse to address the economic challenges. Fantastic Wilberforce if you are siren. So, Chairman General, I didn't vote at all. Because come and see how dusty the Jachi Pramsu Road is. Charles Osem Mensa Kumasi Technical Institute. Okasa Semwe Waha Tama Ura Asenso Bachibayan. Says Sakwano. Someone at least Amba Biguswa on Twaban Hosaba say idea. Anyway, John Mahama has been elected and proclaimed as the next president. Why again are NDC supporters destroying public property? Biggie in Kaswa. Let's give thumbs up to the Vice President, Dr. Baumia, for conceding earlier. Else, maybe the disturbances could have been worse. It's a sign of good leadership. Odesha Jabing in Hacho. As the MPP, our lost is from the top to the grassroots. How can you increase fuel prices in the month of an election? Let me add, including electricity and water. Okay. And then I'm of the firm conviction that last Saturday's verdict by the Ghanaian people was a revolt against the intransigence of President Akufo-Addo and not a vote against the MPP per se. Dr. Baumia is just a victim of circumstances who unfortunately became the unintended casualty of the bottled up anger of the masses against Akufo-Addo, who has been a disappointment for the MPP. Sir Obama in Pokwase. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nana Swery, Intiminko Professor.
Kwame medase mawi.
Abai.
Aja.
Mpacho remubi.
Metiabre. Kwame de din kan no. Media ubisa me a Ghana din kunim. De kan pa no.
Ghana din kunim.
Odum se kwesi ara nso obeka ya. Be fra sorry by na mete se mo ye program bi.
You na o mane your message.
E na me ka se nya man nyina wo Africa ha ne beto abawie memre da na kwesi ara wakwa sorry. Ni kwa nko akadem. Ubepie na ngofo de etuo ni agyan a okọ hemfa. Na so yan ye to abawie na de tie omom kokosi ara sore ekoi. Omo yese omo ko omo adwuma mfitafo yese omo ko adwuma ekoi. Eno chese ye dru ba bia ya tene ma bia se. Na aban de kwame musa ya meta ka se from te oda. Na Bible said there yan se ogina ho no. O hwe yie e na wan hwe ase. Em say na nko betumi aka se de ogina ho. Ada o se nea eye ono se ogina ho no. Di bia wa dwene na ye o se ogina ho. Na hwe yie no anti ahwe. Nipa bebre nsusu se MPP ebedi nkuguo kra nkuguo na ebe kasese. Mia bia obi ana nwene se wa hwa MPP seat no ebe from sa. From sa. Ebi o ho ya se free 96 omo 72 no de omo anko. Free 96 seat bi o ho NDC enye da. Omo nyan so da. Ya to abawe free omo sa.
In fact, MSM here Daily Dispatch.
No, Jet Mensanum seat Sunyan East ne West. Why na dwene say e be free omo sa.
Me here Daily Dispatch say otro biwom seats ne be you say 20 seats NDC has won for the first time.
Yes.
Since 96. Ayaso Central, Okaikwe South, Tema West, Domi Kwabenya, Mami Fanka say Tema East. Eso count. Yeah.
Yes, no man. That was the Central scenario limited. And then the crest
scenario winning year by 92.
So I'm an MPP and contest.
Or say since 96. Or say since 96. Yeah. Ain't he benefits in the say Ayasu Central, Okaikwe South, Tema West. But maybe they can say Tema East is Tema Central also. Well, okay, Tema East is Tema Central. I call NDC Aba, but Tema West, Domi Kwabenya, Ewutu Senya East, and Asen Central. Second D, Kwesimin Team Esikado Ketan, Takwa Nsuayem, Sunyai East, baby, na Okanu, Doma East, Doma West, Esutifi North, a few other places. Ekwapim South.
Obiamoaho.
Yes, Obiamoaho. And a few other places.
And it just a way be free throw and a Tibet na pusam. And no, sir, oh, sha, and your majors or Dawson. You can say a canon there. Game but Ahomasonia Hantan come home. A dimu tinti my pa. Sir Nipano, a pejawa cosiso, na o referee or mokra and no honor. Anna, yen to me, ya a hunchra war man for so. Come in 2023, eba 2024. The nipa bedie, binum bedie, yan de say na me adaroma. Oh, sorry, it not desire on Codano.
Well, PC BD.
Now what did he? Adobe or hoa or Codano. Says a sure bedroom crown home to Minto.
Many be a mecon and a community.
It Sanko for no say, okay, so on Cotoa bar. Can't trot crowd or fracotono on Yanko. Anna Kwame, your Franco will be big good. Who's the cynical crabby and non advance any big good? Say, a beco go the and cocona. Into one Yankophobia, no more MPP. As I brought me or my say, I feel the Abramo, Yabetrama and DC. Scientists are so crowd, yeah, if you uncle baby actually. Menkoto. Now, we know a year addition, dear Cassiama parties are holding me in. Say, you are said, no, come here. Futukuko, Niako, almost cerebral chromo. a sense of among cerebral criminal. If you're not coming out there, I was tuntum. And this is for baby, she fita. And then I say, if you are sending near man, you.
Yeah.
The bra, a cotton and near Jesse, you are to enough to cocoon, so is your net to know baby or one. Now, and couldn't dear or hop back, Conson say. Come say, Ora Baumia. Make what sorry, bad no training for numbing TBBR. Yaba pass or na madam for be buying was Baumia consider and I'm so as papa.
Wajatum.
Be fresh sorry buy no. Now wajatum that. And koya could do ben you reben no sia and na nipan mo or more baby and him so and this is for Adin Kunim. But yan TBBR coming can nipa and tokwania there bebania second channel and Quebecosro. Dear Hono, be baby say ye the adwene ko say obi agitum sa eboa na niema nke besisi eno nso ebebre na se na kwame ya saba nkofo a yato abawie saba to say ansa na ebeto eda ya to no na yato awie no kwame ba bi ehu ya yato awie no ensem a esisi
wetri
na esisi wetri bi wo ho a eni se nkai bakra say yato abawie o de sika ekotwa o de say oko soa fertilizer a warehouse now they are calling for say just a wa buy na abenti we say akoma dan na ebiantos num ne ade wo ho
yeah
it not even so ya buy abedi and say fertilizer no say to amemi ntobio enti yes omampani a yayin foforo no okasa kire ne maburu no come yentra ha na ya samba na nkofo ekọ toilet so ekọ jigisafo okay so mona na mo tete paper wa agide ntaku ne sampo ano say ya aba ya ne be ba be tra toilet so enti amabru ne be sra o mo omampani a osisu sesie o de krata akoma ne ya yin foforo no ama ne tirim kwa Baumia one na prayer no ama ne tirim kwa omso so omasom ndokwa bi wo montem dabi na wo abrantie bi a wunyini a wo mpenche ni ho baabi ye ho baabi a wo de obedie kra abo wo nkofo ya omo ye wunhu utranye ya wunhu baako se animu ani
enye wa fene weti penkranium
dabi na se momomo ko ho etwetwense kai a na se me fere na mo adwene na se wo fom kakra o nkofo na ya to abama omo no nam hodin enti ya besre se yema ayi adwobremra ati ya bogana fo abaso se asumdua ya nya no ya saponnum bi mo mayen nkuramu saa ne nkuramu dendenden na omo ya to abama omo no metese fifi ka se we will use parliamentary majority responsibly.
Fifi Kwete.
Yes. General Secretary Nwa.
Yes, General Secretary NDC.
So say as so many 2 tests. The branch be jano dodo na ebe ye omo. Enti say ya demra bi bana ye to aba ombabu nkam MPP for na be kono so. Enti o say omo be hwe ni yie omo mfa ne se omo do so ntia na omo do omo kase ekobu nkam so. Nti bibi ba on badwene ho ye de say kan ne say de ye nyina eye gananti na ye ne saa nti say ekodrum rahye badwam na omuhu say ade we ye de bai ebi a ntempenti ya anwene ho ye nanso esan say ye nuanom atwe adwene abaso no nti no mma anwene ho bi a kwa me ebebo ye nyina ye de Nyankopon ase say waboan aba ya to aba na ya frimu kaman sama no me de can say huebe eno branda na ya hunu de asie ya menso adom
na kwesi podcast ye be hu chale
ya menso adom huebe no aduru ho ya hunu obi a ya yi no na ya boy NDC for abaso 56.55 just over 57% e bin sida na komiate ya na also Osheb Mahama ono na welusu 1,000,000 2016 ebin sida say ya to aba ama obi na ya to 1 billion tiano minimum this is overcome.
Correct.
And that correct.
And that's why.
And the answer there.
And I didn't say correct.
Okay.
Is it 1.6 million?
Yeah.
Figures near.
About 1.6 million.
Okay. But the Rollins 1996 near.
58%.
Yeah. It was about 2 million. But anyway,
and teachers I say a bomb my passes on mine. And dear normal yan strong qua. Ama omunu free. Baby, I yen up at 136, 137 near the idea. That is so much 180.
More than 180.
Until I'm so much of 180. And dear normal yan strong. No, I say, besides, and dear na MPPN to me anya enti omu free soro abehwe from sa. Say what trase na mu hunu o kai baby a ohwe ase na come udru ho a utimu awere. Na omu wo mfie nan. Say omu ebe trase. Ebinom wo ho a na ye yi won so omu nkofie na omu nkosua bibim free tebia ne suban na omu no ne du 2028 a omo hunu se ne come enipa hwe ase nya no ne na wiye ye what perform na ochina ebi a obesore o se nkanfo kan wo etremiansa o se bibia wo ne mre enkunimdie wo ne mre ena nkuguo nso e wo ne mre enidie wo ne mre ena osun nso ene awereho e wo ne mre eti bia obia no ye fan se te bia wo mu no pene so na no so ma sana Paul kan kire ye na yabo omo a omudi nkunim ni nyina ba so na omo a omo adi nkugo no so awreho de ekum sunsumu omo mpagya omo ni na omo hwe de nyame be ya ma omo na no sikwa me
apen kwesi me ba metie
Unu sesa ban sesa e ka ye tabo pa ye new ministers na almost kunwa na wo hodada no elam dudu nti o mu ntramu no unu sa ala kwa mu unu sa
baba
peace and faith mo mfadi ba this time
baba kwesi na se abansi se baba oh
Minister about
on obesisa enkonyo obesisa ka
asofo ko homo
the crowd penibia ni bungalow na eba say obi fu ko tra bungalow say grass na wo ho na this tutu grass ni flowers ni na ho anya bon sam shase
Millicent says Kwame, if someone who was your childhood friend got a position in the MPP government, will not pick your calls, will not talk to you because he believes you are no longer her level, and then is bold enough to send you Momo on Friday to buy fuel, ask you to go and vote for the MPP, what would you have done? Millicent, tell me, what did you do? Tell me. I don't know what I would have done, but you tell me, what did you do? And then this one says, we should not forget that there are over 80 NPP MPs that demanded the sacking of the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta represented constituencies and constituents who may have taken issues with President Akufo-Addo when he refused the ban of their MPs. They maybe have decided to stay away in protest. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi. Interestingly, one of them, the lead spokesperson, lost his seat. Andy Appiah-Kubi lost his seat.
Eugene.
Eugene so no Lusu primaries.
Primaries or Lusu.
Oh no Lusu primaries. One ba.
Lusu kwa.
Asa ni naka.
One Lusu kwa. Ya wono.
Professor Kofi Jekum has spoken the truth. Arrogance. That is what has brought MPP here and Nanado's appointees. Oba Tampa Adreso Onye. And this one says Edidija. And internal political victimization were too much. You don't know what some of us have gone through. My 4-month salary was blocked by my own party and government just because of internal elections. Okay. This one says, whilst the national organizer of the opposition NDC was busily working on our stronghold, our national organizer was walking around with a flag bearer. Mad Lion, I have a
I
say, what's the national organizer of the NDC? I mean, was busily working in the stronghold of the MPP Ashanti. The national organizer of the NPP was busily walking around with the flag bearer.
Also in the strongholds of the NDC.
I want to know if stronghold.
Because the end not but he was also working.
Well,
because he wasn't working. Nanabi wasn't working.
Maybe not in the stronghold.
Knowledge in there. So we know ever Kumasi Ashanti region.
I know
we want Volta, now say Upper West, and now say Upper West.
And a baby a flag bearer, including the strongholds of the NDC.
Yo.
It's not a fair comment. And now penny I can't. Ninja penny.
Oh, Mr. Nyawakan Matthews means me.
Okay.
No.
Okay, mom, they are
very fine with that.
Oh, sir.
You all can miss him.
And Pajo, it's me, Poana, and I be good.
They're tia. Not approach for Nasi, IGP or Nenkophone. Now, Electoral Commission, na or my Juma. But about to a Udru, and Rube, Simadu, now we.
Yeah. Oh, do Krawa.
Because
opening experience in the more than 2 hours.
No,
yes.
Kafra.
More than 2 hours.
And
then we open this here. Musuku, Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
So say lines no be line A, line B, baby okra line A, line B, line C, and so on. You call here. First of all, ballot papers no. MI.
Okay.
You could do Musa and you ballot papers by. You ballot paper by. You see, and fast stamp from by. This is a fast stamp. And you should be 1 hour. And so now stamp from by the day. It's a mere baby. Anna.
But because Yantin says Simia Bebre, let's be honest. ABSC baby Bakumi, you know. But do don't near to some for any line.
But I got it to say,
reaction to congratulations of the EC.
Okay.
The NDC Director of Election Monitoring, Dr. Edward Omaniboama, has criticized the Electoral Commission for attempting to claim credit for the smooth conduct of the 2024 elections. Speaking after the party's presidential candidate John Dramani was declared, he stressed that the integrity of the election was preserved primarily due to the vigilance of the NDC and its agents. We have been extremely vigilant out there. We sent over so. The
police station. Kakran said the bear. Baby. Say, yes, yes, I might to a banner in 10. I can see put your beer anywhere a ruconium. Oh, yes. Put your a ban of yam. A foam walk, my amoso. Oh, ye buy right now. And yes, she crowd being a back one, I mean, be a pro.
Okay.
And found one say, ye did ya associate. It's in the Kenya. Obenja miama kumbia enia mano anko ye
to say kwesi ho no
but bayre no dodo na nam say yes so ase agent no dodo na ye
Kwame
enti
na omani boama kan akwesi dia be nti ase o say waje atum say elections no were smooth from the statement akwesi kan no waje atum say elections no smooth na emomu no and yeah, is in elections near smooth. Now, why NDC? How do these people talk like this? Say elections now Koye na bibi ko chima. Kobebele mu NDC. A Koye dia nipa na organize elections no nyo no na ye. Na wa tinchen. I don't know why have they started speaking like this?
Elections on tinchen.
Why are they speaking? No, me can NDC as a part. So one case or no see NDC.
No NDC tinche.
Normal tinche. No normal tinche. Who organizes the elections? It's the Electoral Commission. Into a year. Who see what tinche? Who the fact credit him now? No nipa no one fee for organize the elections. Or no they are credit. If this is the way they are going to speak, let them go ahead.
What time or Kodria? Now where you the America.
And ya crowd money Jaisa Kasan and Fatal.
But what time Obusman Kitwa would be in America? America video.
But Okodio, they are what time. There's some of the year Bibia. But the America they won't be in free.
Yeah, we don't have any Obusum Kitwa.
Obusman Kitwa.
Yeah,
Why would you want to?
Okay, the movie start one. Was it boy? Just has to burn up you.
Yango. To my menamenko. Kwesi me that's a prof here that's in Anakomia. Appreciating ya that's bebre. And teach you wa ufa we wadaje we fidie. Uti radio so internet so. Oje TV so baby uti sa adwumedie bia ya that's It's a Tuesday morning, the 10th of December, wrapping up this morning's edition of Kokrokoo Live in your ear. Yes, Clotte College Municipal Assembly. Also, Basabasaya Kwisiho. Ain't police for Mutia, Clotte College Municipal Assembly. Bonko Bwaho. Leaving you with a book of Numbers in the Bible. Numbers 6:24 to 26, where it says very simply, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. And next year's broadcast is at 12. Nyami Adomo Chana Paibe Saba. May your day be blessed. Remember to keep your dreams and hopes alive as all you have. And as always, there's a tough word out there. And so when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.